Hi, I'm Jenni Noyes, and I'm here today to tell you more about the creative process and my inspirations behind trying to understand and work towards being more of a conscious creator with my life. I'm loving the journey. It's been up and down and real and rich, and I've cried and I've laughed and I've been in awe. I'm really trying to make these videos 5 minutes. It's hilarious. I've already recorded this video that I'm doing again now, and it came to 11 minutes, so I'm doing it again. Can I make it 5 minutes? Probably not, but we'll see how we go. So in the last video, I talked about how we are just energy. We are made up of energy, constantly communicating with all the energies around us in our bodies, and how just trying to move away so much from the mind-based ego and tapping into the creative process of life and learning to feel into those energies. And very much, this video I want to talk about more about this concept of energy. In the Indian chakra system, they look at 7 main chakras. People dispute how many there are, but everyone seems to agree on these 7, on the 7 main ones. So the first one being at the base of your spine, a wheel of energy that is rooted into the earth. And it's all about your connection to your feelings of being a part of a tribe and feeling connected to your environment, your feelings of safety, very basic feelings of being a human. And our second chakra sits somewhere between our base chakra, the bottom of our spine, and our belly button. And this is where all the creative, reproductive energy is held. Our relationship to other and manifesting. And then we have this passionate chakra up here around the solar plexus, just below the rib cage, between the belly button. And you may feel when you're frustrated with life and you want to move forward, this energy becomes so strong, but you don't know what to do with it. Or, quite often people who are depressed, they sort of have this blockage between here and the rest of their chakras, which is this kind of unfulfilled potential. And it just sits and it gets too much and can lead to depression. We have our heart chakra. Well, we all know about the heart. Many a song has been written about the heart and its potential to be very gentle, giving, receiving, loving energy. And I think that's all I need to say about the heart. We have the throat chakra, which is our truth, our concepts of politics, what we deem to be true for ourselves and society. Our own truth about ourselves, how well we know ourselves. We have the 6th chakra, often known as the third eye. It's the kind of internal looking, the mind. I like to call it the mind cinema. This is where the imagination of who we want to become, or where we get caught on themes and ideas that go round and round. You sometimes get that going on. And then if you sort of just make yourself aware that you're doing that, you instantly feel more relaxed. You might get headaches if you're overusing that. And then the crown chakra, our crowns, our status, our who we, our absolute highest potential connection to the universe. So we have the root chakra rooted in the earth, the crown chakra that connects and opens to the other dimensions. Make sense of that what you will. But it's to do with our status, our prestige, our glory, and what kind of ideas we have about that for ourselves in our human experience. And these chakras come down, the energies, and they come out of our heart and they manifest on earth. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I have my rainbow. The chakras are all the colours of the rainbow. My rainbow mug with my tea. So yes, it's very much this idea that we are holistic and that we do need to check in with all these aspects of ourselves. There's no point in saying, right, I'm going to achieve this goal in creativity in terms of building a house or making a song or writing a book, if you're not, you can absolutely go for that and put everything else on hold and get that done, and that's your choice, and you know, it's a beautiful thing, getting things done, manifesting. But there's also this aspect of, we're holistic beings, we have relationships, we have these desires, we have this love, we want to be loved, we want to love, you know, and for me, it's about daily checking in with all those different themes and just making sure that everything is kind of in harmony and balance. It's not something anyone has to do. I just want to share with something that I have found really beautiful and really helpful. And so in the creative process that I work with people, we look at these 7 themes and just check in with them. You know, what's the harm in checking in with them once in your life, if you don't do it already? And it's really built around these 7 themes. And initially we look at the overview of these 7 themes, and then we go into them in more detail throughout the 8-hour course. The course can be done over 2 days minimum, otherwise it's just too much. So split into 4 sessions in 2 days, or it can be done 2-hour sessions a week for 4 weeks, 5 weeks. But it's really giving that point to check in with your holistic self and to recognize that you're not a robot. And I think also, for me, the most important space for creating this sacred feminine space to explore and check in with yourself is it's working with this very real idea, I think, that I don't know how people feel about the concepts of masculine and feminine, but for sure for me, I see the masculine as very goal orientated, going for something, ticking that box, achieve, whereas the feminine is more still, quiet, taking a moment to feel, to open. And I think that we do live in a very masculine society. So I used to write music as a way of making a sacred space for exploring my feminine within this masculine society. We're very much about, you know, if we just look at the political realm of the government, you know, every few years we call a vote. So whoever's in charge wants to get things happening in 2 years. So it's all about ticking the boxes and the paperwork that is required, going all the way down to grassroots in order to get those numbers and those boxes, and quantitative information rather than qualitative. What is the quality? How does this feel? The amount of public projects I've been involved with, which are long term and doing amazing good, but in terms of statistics and numbers, it was more long term, and those things get dropped because they don't achieve the goals. So we do live in a very masculine society. That's just one example of how it's a very masculine society. And so, yeah, I've created a space that I want to be a part of. I want, you know, at some point I'd like someone to do the creative process with me, where they sit and help me to explore myself in that way. So I'm really creating an environment that I would love to do myself, and it's an absolute honour to be a part of people's creative journeys and create that space for people to connect with themselves and take a deep breath and step back and just allow the desires and inner worlds and inner truths to come out. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. Like, share wherever possible, and I'll see you in the next video.